It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the San Francisco 49ers and the Baltimore Ravens. It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47 -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready. 52 blue. Ready. Tighten up. All right, go. Hey, check Mega. Check smash.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to lose yardage here. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And some room to maneuver. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey, 69 yards. And the Niners are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he'll going to sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he'll maybe get it back to the 25 here on the first play, but no more than that. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game, because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that first down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, 57 yards. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
It's complete, and he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work. 97
yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 26 big yards on that one. It's another 1st down.
And it is still early, just the first quarter. But you start prorating the numbers, and we might be in for some history. I mean, that last run puts him over 100 yards already, and we've still got 3 quarters to go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Gray on the jet sweep. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the 3rd down conversion. McCaffrey is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. A handoff, McCaffrey running right, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Being chased out left, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Trey Lance, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are once again back in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes this a 14-8 ball game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Justice Hill. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. That was tremendous effort, especially after the catch, breaking through tackles, fighting for extra yards.
So was that just great effort, or were there a lot of missed tackles?
Yeah, the defense did help him a bit.
Yeah, he certainly did, but let's focus on the positive. He made it happen.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
They go play action now. Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Check 31, check 31.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. J.K. Dobbins with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is up and good to put him up by a point. It's 15-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. And Lance now to throw. Dancing to his left. Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They go play action with Jackson. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now fourth down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. One, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But two, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Gibson. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And this is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Deebo Samuel in the final seconds of the first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Gold to add the extra point. It's good, and it's now 21-15.
Makes the score Niners 21, Ravens 15. Mitch Wishnowsky to kick off for San Francisco.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He's got room at the 30. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, here's Jackson, and that is incomplete.
But that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on third down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. Tucker's kick is good, and that will bring the deficit back down to 3. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Trouble, 38. Hey, check Mega.
He'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Three yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. On first down, this is McCaffrey. Down inside the 40.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Lance to throw it. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 14.
Okay, ready? 10 cycles. Ultra, ultra. Check 50, check 50. Hey, go steal.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. Trey Lance finding Deebo Samuel. And the 49ers will add to their 4th quarter lead. Gold with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Play action. It's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, every lineman knows the rule. You only get a 1-yard buffer beyond that line of scrimmage, and then the flag is thrown, and he got tagged for it there. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes. It inside the 40. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll go again with Dobbins. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Jackson. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now Jackson on 1st down. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson keeping it himself from 10 yards away. And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. And the 49er hands team does its job. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He'll get it inside the 20, and they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. McCaffrey running up the middle. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd and goal, Lance toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown 49ers. Christian McCaffrey. He scored on the ground and through the air as his guys are able to extend their lead. All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here?
Striker. Check striker. Ready?
Now Lance. Rolling to his left. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational, and you have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Jackson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to be met at about the 43. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. From the 10. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101. The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
Rolling to his right. This will be caught at Samuel. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 13, and with that 13 yards, this ball game just about over.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. 20, 10. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Now Gold for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 10. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Here's Jackson. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play. Well, this was a fun one today if you like points. A lot of them went on the board. Both offenses were clicking. Charles, these defenses, meanwhile, have a little something to clean up before their next contest.
Yeah, neither end zone had a stop sign in it, did they? I mean, for both sides, visit it, and with frequency. Not fun to be a defensive player, but on the offensive side of the ball, those guys had a blast. One team came away with a victory, even better for them.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.